In the manufacturing sector, legacy brands are valued for their expertise in navigating industry changes as they come. Last year, Mitsubishi Electric Corporation announced that its software subsidiary, Iconics, would take on the name Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions, Inc. And while the name may be new, the company is actually celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. Joining us today is Ted Hill, President and CEO of Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions, to discuss the company's rich history and how it is well positioned to meet the needs of an evolving market. Okay, Ted, as Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions marks 40 years, how would you describe the company's evolution and what defines who you are today?
Well, Anna, thank you for having me join you today. Iconics has a really strong history of innovation in the industrial automation software space, and that continues. And we have some really exciting changes happening to our industry, especially around generative AI. But I think what's fundamental for Midas is today we're part of Mitsubishi Electric, which just gives us tremendous variety of opportunities to collaborate with the other businesses that are part of the same company as we move forward. And I'm really excited about those opportunities.
Absolutely. Okay, so after 4 decades in business, what would you consider to be the most pivotal moments of adaptation or reinvention for the company?
So I think the first one for Iconics was really their early adoption of the Microsoft infrastructure. So that I think really drove the innovation that Iconics had probably for about 20 years of its history. It was very closely, and we continue to work closely with Microsoft, but we were very early adopters in bringing various Microsoft technologies to the factory floor. And obviously things like the cloud and the adoption of SaaS applications has had a big impact. But I think as I look forward, the challenges that our customers face, including the customers of our sister companies in Mitsubishi Electric, they haven't changed that much, but our ability to help them and the technology that we can bring to help with solutions has changed dramatically. And I think the leverage of data, whether it's in conjunction with generative AI or other data algorithms to help improve customers' usage of key assets, I think that will continue to be foundational to what we do as a business.
Yes. Okay. So, well, when we look at industrial organizations now, obviously they're facing a lot of new pressures. How are you working with your customers to meet those realities of today head on?
Well, I think that the core thing we're trying to do is to make data available in a consumable way. So we'll talk about having the most data capable SCADA system in the industry. And I'm confident that's true. We have a very open platform, so we support virtually every open standard in terms of getting data into our system and then data out for users. We have a very capable time series historian that we've built into our product. And our architecture allows our customers to deploy however they need to for their application, whether it's on-premise, on the edge, in the cloud, or a hybrid. And one of the unique opportunities we have being part of Mitsubishi Electric, we're roughly a $40 billion global company. And the vast majority of what Mitsubishi Electric does is we make smart devices for customers, whether it's an elevator, HVAC, a robot, a CNC. So the challenges that those customers have of those different pieces of equipment are very similar to what we've always done, helping a customer on the plant floor with the critical asset, where we're trying to help them with asset utilization, preventing downtime, et cetera. But we're able to do it across a much broader spectrum of industries.
Okay, now looking back over 40 years, right, we've seen some major trends occur, especially in the last few years. How do these best illustrate how far the industry has changed since its early days?
I think if in the early days, most of our deployments were on the factory floor, and they were all on-premise solutions. So one of the big changes is the customer expectations on how solutions are architected and where they run. So we still do an awful lot that is on-site on the plant floor, but customers have hybrid solutions where their parts of their application are running in the cloud or the whole application's running in the cloud. And those changes have really led to a much broader set of industries that use our Genesis software platform. So we acquired a business in the UK a couple of years ago that have added workplace applications to our portfolio. So we do a lot in the building space with what we will describe as smart buildings. And we're using the same software platform that we use in manufacturing to help deliver solutions for smart buildings on how buildings are being utilized in public infrastructure, water, wastewater, solutions for airports, for data centers. So to me, one of the biggest changes is just the breadth of solutions that we're able to solve using the software platforms from Midas.
As you look ahead, what does the next chapter of Mitsubishi Electric Iconics Digital Solutions look like to you?
Yeah, and I think we might have the longest name in Mitsubishi Electric, so we sometimes shorten it to Midas. What I'm really excited about, I joined the Midas team in the middle of COVID, and we had just recently become part of Mitsubishi Electric. And Mitsubishi Electric's making significant investments in the West in the area of software, because I think they've recognized that the US has really driven most of the software innovation and new technologies over the last couple of generations. So we're, as a corporation, we've increased our investment in the US. As Midas, we've been given the opportunity to help develop software solutions for other customer-facing businesses in industries that are broader than manufacturing. So we're working with our power business in the Americas, our escalator and elevator business, our HVAC business, to help bring solutions that are similar to what we've always done for industrial customers, but to their customers and to their businesses. And that's also given us a very interesting opportunity to collaborate with our peers that work for Mitsubishi Electric in Japan. So that's been a really fun learning experience, I think, both for the Midas team, but for me personally, to have that opportunity to collaborate with engineers in Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. Well, Ted Hill, thank you so much for being with us today to share some color on the Midas history, as well as what sounds like an exciting future for the company. We appreciate your time.
Anna, thank you very much.